Corporate 9-to-5er Hub's life is flopping so hard after quitting his job to become a full-time content creator that he might need another 9-to-5. I'm a content strategist, so here's what I would do if I were in his situation. I analyzed his downfall in part 1, but this is part 2. Hub's life's biggest mistake was straight up lying to his community. I followed the guy for 2 years since 2023, and the number one thing he always said and a promise he always made is that he was never going to quit the corporate life. If anyone is given the opportunity to make the same amount of money or more doing what you love, obviously they would quit. But here's what he went wrong. Instead of just making the decision and being like, okay, well, I'm going to face the backlash and turn my comments off, what he should have done is looped in his community into the conversation. A great example of how community involvement can really help your brand thrive is Blogilates, started by Cassie. And her content is simply awesome because while she may have an activewear brand, every single video that she creates feels like she's asking her community for input. So when the product gets released, guess what? They feel like they were there since day one of the journey. So if I were working with Hub's life, I would tell him, hey man, sit down and make an honest video. Even though he may be receiving a ton of hate and backlash right now, guess what? Publicity is still publicity and you can utilize it for good. He doesn't need to sell a course. He doesn't need to do anything differently. He just needs to open up the conversation and share why he made that decision. And then maybe even ask his audience for what kind of content they want to see from him now that he has made this decision. Because honestly, no matter what kind of PR crisis you're still in right now, your personal brand is still worth saving. And also for Hub's life, he went about his content the wrong way. Instead of sharing his routines as someone who's self-employed, which is not someone his audience can relate to at all, he could have even done videos like, clock into working on my business with me as if I have a 9-to-5. That would have maintained the same structure. But that's a video for another day. What would you do if you were Hub's life and your brand was failing hard? Let me know in the comments.